Raghav received an unexpected letter on a gloomy afternoon. It was from his late grandfather, who had left him an old, neglected house in the remote village of Silent Hill. Raghav's heart pounded with excitement and fear as he wondered what mysteries the place held. Driven by curiosity, he decided to visit the house, despite warnings from the locals who avoided Silent Hill like a plague. When he arrived, the house loomed before him, its dark, towering structure casting eerie shadows under the overcast sky. The walls were cracked, the windows clouded with dust, and a thick, musty smell filled the air. A strange chill ran down his spine, but he brushed it off. "It's just an old house," he whispered to himself, trying to sound braver than he felt. As he stepped inside, the floor creaked beneath him. Each room seemed frozen in time, with dusty furniture, fading paintings, and cobweb-covered chandeliers. Raghav felt as if the house were watching him. Strange noises echoed through the halls, the faint hum of whispers, the shuffling of footsteps, yet no one was there. While exploring, he found a locked door in the basement. Intrigued, he searched the house for a key. After hours of hunting, he discovered a small rusted key hidden under a loose floorboard in the living room. Excited yet nervous, he hurried back to the basement. As he unlocked the door, a burst of cold air enveloped him, and he was greeted by a dim, narrow staircase leading further underground. Despite his racing heart, he descended, his footsteps echoing in the silence. The staircase led to a hidden chamber filled with peculiar artifacts, ancient masks, strange dolls, and jars filled with unknown substances. In the center of the room stood a large mirror, framed in black metal with intricate carvings of unrecognizable symbols. Curious, Raghav walked closer, but as he looked into the mirror, he gasped. His reflection wasn't his own. Instead, he saw a frail, elderly man staring back at him, his eyes hollow and filled with sorrow. Suddenly, the figure in the mirror began to speak, his voice raspy and desperate. "Free me! I am trapped, cursed for eternity." Terrified, Raghav stepped back, but the man's gaze held him captive. The figure continued. "I was like you, young and curious. I entered this house searching for answers but found a curse instead. I am bound to this mirror. And now, so are you unless you help me break the curse." Raghav was trembling. How can I help you?" The man explained that the curse could be broken only by retrieving an ancient locket hidden within the walls of the house. The locket, which belonged to a powerful sage, was the source of the curse. "Once you find it, hold it up to the mirror," the man instructed. "Only then will we both be free." Desperate to escape, Raghav agreed and began searching the house. Every corner he searched seemed to be alive with whispers and faint shadows that followed him, filling his heart with dread. Hours passed, and Raghav grew exhausted, but he finally discovered the locket hidden behind a crumbling brick in the wall of the study. The locket was cold to the touch, its design intricate and ancient. As he held it, he felt a sudden wave of nausea, and the room spun around him. Summoning his remaining courage, he rushed back to the basement and held the locket up to the mirror. The man in the mirror grinned, but something was wrong. His expression twisted into a sinister smile. Before Raghav could react, he felt himself being pulled towards the mirror, his body dragged forward by an invisible force. He screamed, struggling to break free, but it was no use. In an instant, he found himself inside the mirror, his reflection now hollow and ghostly. He looked out, horrified, as he saw the old man step out of the mirror, now in Raghav's body, stretching and smiling wickedly. "You fool!" the man sneered. "I was never trapped. I am the curse, and now you're the one bound here forever." Realizing he had been deceived, Raghav's spirit pounded against the mirror, but it was in vain. The man, now in Raghav's form, walked up the stairs, leaving the cursed chamber behind, whistling as he disappeared into the world outside. Days turned into months, and Raghav remained trapped in the mirror, helpless and tormented, just as countless others had been before him. He could do nothing but watch as the house once again fell into silence, waiting for its next victim. The story of Raghav teaches a powerful lesson. Not all help is genuine, and not all that appears pitiful is harmless. Sometimes curiosity can lead us into dangerous places, but it is wisdom, caution, and trust in our instincts that guide us safely through life. Raghav's blind trust in a stranger led him to his doom, reminding us to be vigilant and discerning, for appearances can be deceiving.